Welcome back, everybody, to Wes Explains Best. We're doing a Khan Academy tutorial on our composite function series. This is evaluate composite functions. Let's get right into it. Now, composite functions are all about inner and outer functions. The inner function is always written, as you can guess, on the inside. So f of x would be the inner function here. Okay, and then we have our outer function. In this case, it would be h of x would be our outer function. Now, what do? The process is this. You do your inner function. Okay, you evaluate for your inner function, and then what you're going to do is you're going to get a result. Okay, usually it's like a number. It could be in terms of a variable. And then what you do is you plug in that result into the outer function. And then once you plug that into your outer function, you're either going to get a number or something in terms of a variable. And then finally, that is going to be your answer. Okay, so we're going to do the same process here. This time, it tells us that our inner function, based on the positioning of where it is, this is our inner function, f of 2, and it's saying we got to plug in 2 into f. So we're going to take this guy and we're going to plug him in. Okay, f of 2. What does that equal to? We're going to put 3 times 2 and then to the second power. Okay, so really I should have chose a different color here, but really what I'm doing here is I'm plugging in 2. Yes, I'm plugging into f of x, but I'm really interested in plugging it in right there, okay? 2 to the second power. The 2 is what the value of x is. So now we're going to follow order of operations. We're going to do 3 times 2 to the second power, exponents first, and we get 4. So that equals 12. So I got my result. This is, I should have used green. Dang, missed opportunity. I'll change it to green. Give me a second. Look at this. So we got that 2, we plugged it in. 2 to the second power, and then we get 12. And that color is my magenta. So I got 12 for my result. Now I'm going to plug this, okay, into my outer function. My outer function's over here, so I'm going to plug this in right here into my outer function. What happens? Well, I get 2 times, and then my result from the inner function, okay, because now I do my outer function. 2 times 12 and then minus 7, and that is going to be equal to h of 12. That's what I'm testing now. That was my result from the inner function. Now I'm plugging it into the outer function. What do I get? Well, I get 2 times 12 is 24 minus 7, and that is what, 17? So my final answer is going to be 17. Once it goes through all those processes, I get 17. All right, next question. Now, you're like, whoa, what the heck? It just changed how it looked. This is the same thing, but now the positioning is a little different. G is going to be our inner function. Why? Because it's closest to the second parenthesis. And then this is our outer function. So it's important to be able to recognize. This just simply means composite. Okay? So we could actually rewrite this as this. F of, that's how you say it, G of, and then looks like N is our variable in this case. And it's asking us to put in 10. So let's put in 10 in for G first, okay, because that's our inner function. So we're going to go into N, into N. And that's going to be equal to G of 10 is equal to 10 squared minus 10. That's equal to 100 minus 10. That equals 90. Okay, so we have 90 is our result from the inner function. Whoops, I just dropped my pen. Okay, I should change it to magenta. So 90 is our result. Now, what we do is we plug it into the outer function. So we're going to go over here, and we're going to go ahead and multiply that by 90. So then we have f of 90 is equal to the square root, I should change this to purple, shouldn't I? Yes, I should. F of 90 is equal to the square root of 10 times, and then that's where I plug in my result from the inner function. So I get the square root of 900. I think it's 30. 900 square root, yep. So we get 30. Technically it's plus or minus. I'm not sure if they're going to take the minus or not, but I'm just going to try 30. This is our final answer, 30. Okay, didn't take the minus. We're good. Ooh, we have a little process here. Danielle tried to evaluate g of h of 7. Which one is the inner? Which one's the outer? Okay, I gave you time to respond. If not, you can pause it now. Okay, this one's our inner. G is our outer. Why? Because the h is closer to the 7. So this is our outer, and h is our inner. So we're going to do the inner first. All right, let's see what Danielle did. Oh, look. Step 1, she plugged in 7 into G. G's the outer. She should have plugged in 7 in for H. So she already messed up in step 1, okay? What she should have done, sorry, this is an English class too. What she should have done is plugged in 7. H of 7 equals 9 times 7. Why am I doing that color? H of 7 is equal to 9 times 7. That's what she should have done first and got 63. And then plugged it into the outer function, 3 divided by 63 minus 2. That's what she should have done. Okay? She didn't, so she messed up in step 1. What is the mistake in Danielle's work? Okay, hold on, I'm trying to say what? Oh, it's saying not. Okay, I'm trying to see what it's trying to say here. G of h of 7, okay, is equal to, okay, it's trying to tell us the correct answer here. Remember, our inner function here was h. So the inner one's got to be h here. H has got to be our inner function, not g. G is our outer function. So that's why it should be that and not this. So it has the same not because g of 7 was first, but it didn't have, she didn't do it in the right order. So h of 7 is our inner function. That's why letter A is telling us that h of 7 is our inner function. That should have been done first, not g of 7 first and then h of 7. So we're going to check that. All right, next question. Last one. Here we go. Just getting to evaluate, make it easier. G is our inner function. H is our outer function. So we're going to do this one second. We're going to do G first. We're going to plug in 5. So we get 5 minus 15 over 5. Okay, we're just plugging in 5 for G, G of 5. And we're going to get a result here. So we have 5 minus 15 is negative 10 over 5. And we get negative 2. Double check that. 5 minus 15, negative 10 over 5. We get negative 2. Now we're going to plug this into our outer function. So we get h of negative 2 equals negative 3 times negative 2. We're just plugging in negative 2. Anywhere we see our variable, in this case the variable's y, so we're going to plug in negative 2 anywhere we see y. If there was another y here, like plus y, we'd add another negative 2 there, but that's not the case. Okay, let's simplify here. Solve. We get 6 equals h of negative 2. Negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6, and that is our answer that we plug in there. 6. Check that answer, and there we go. Hopefully you guys like this video. Make sure you to watch some more if you need more help, and thank you for checking out this channel. Talk to you later.